Hey, look at here. Look at here, look at here, look at here. Hey, Cleveland just ain't it. Cleveland just not it. They ain't like that. The schedule ain't even gonna allow them to be like that. Then on top of that, Kevin got this offense looking whack. Yes, they could have mustered out a win versus Cincinnati. They defense held them for a little bit for the Baltimore game, but this ain't it, y'all. I don't know if we really want to see Shador with Kevin calling plays or whoever calling plays in this offense. I don't know if we really want that. Listen, I know everybody been saying trade him. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but hey, let's see what Dillion look like in this mess. Cause well, look, I think they saving us because this squad the defense holding up. The defense is holding up. The defense that held the opponents for 28 straight games. Nobody has passed for 300 yards on them. But on offense, that don't look good, y'all. They 0-8 in the last 8 games Kevin done coached. They tried, what it looked like, they trying to weather Joe Flacco through the rough time. So they ain't even saying Joe Flacco up to win. They just getting Joe Flacco. Go out there, Joe. Go out there. We got Green Bay next. Go out there. We'll put Dillion in. Did y'all think he was he was 3 for 3 versus the nobodies? Put him in now. Green Bay right out the gate. Nah. Let Pearson get after you. So listen, y'all. I think anything can happen. Shador get out there and tear the scene up. But Baker Mayfield shining away from this Cleveland organization. Well, Cleveland just might not be it. Like, it's, I don't know if it's, y'all, this from 99 to 9. I don't care how many wins they done mustered out. This from 99 to 9. This, I don't know if we want him out there. Kevin, if ride out Joe long as you want. Let us go somewhere else. Listen, Minnesota need us. The Saints need us. I want to go to a team that got an O-line that can hold up. I need an O-line that can hold up. Well, this, whoo, hey, look, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Life and Football, rock out with me. Listen, just looking at it, y'all. QJ should start. I don't know if it's Joe or Kevin play calling. I just don't know if we want 12 out there, y'all. Hey. I don't. Well, Danny, I know Minnesota ain't like that. Well, they line ain't like that, but JJ out of gas. He ain't like that at all. So we'll definitely go over there and start. It's getting real, y'all. This thing getting real. Like, it's about to come a time. Cause they about to put Dylan Gabriel out there, y'all. Let's look at this schedule, cause whoo-wee. Well, the schedule, hey. All right, Green Bay next. Detroit, them 2 L's. That's 0-4. Minnesota and London, we might win that. We might. Pittsburgh, probably an L. Miami, it's probably a win. New England, probably a win. So we could be 3-5 by the bye week. But I don't know if listen, y'all. I know Shador gonna be him. I know if he get in, he'll have an opportunity to do what he want to do. But, boy, I don't know. Listen, Green Bay finna tap. Listen, Green Bay finna tee off. Detroit finna tee off. Minnesota, I don't know what they're going to do. Pittsburgh, I feel like they solid. Now, Minnesota played one good game, then they came back and played a trash game, so I can't tell what Minnesota is. They hot, they not hot. But I know the next 2 games, it could get ugly. It could get very well ugly. So, I don't know if we want Shador out there, y'all. If Shador go out there and the line really not like that, Joe Flacco has thrown 40-some passes both games, and I don't think he getting sacked a lot. So maybe Shador could hold up in that, but, man, I'm tired of my boy running for all he got just to survive. Like, get that, man. Yeah, just girl, Cincinnati need a quarterback, so its teams need QBs, but they probably going to go with, like Cincinnati probably go with a veteran guy. But Minnesota, if you went all in on JJ, you might as well call for Shador and kick the tires on that. Ooh-wee. Golly. Well, they quarterback out for 3 months, Cincinnati. So they need somebody to hold it down. That's 3 months gone. Boy. Y'all, these next 2 games, real. Whoever out there at QB, especially Green Bay, man, Parsons finna tee off. Nah. That's basically Myles Garrett on the other side. So, Shador, I know everybody wants Shador. I don't know how Kevin gonna play. It look like Kevin and the GM not even gonna be there. It look like they ain't even gonna be there. It look like the offensive coordinator getting considered for jobs already. You know, college done fired 2 coaches, UCLA coach and Virginia Tech coach, I believe. They names gonna be in the pot. So it's a lot going on. This Cleveland team may not even be the same Cleveland team come time for the end of the season. When January over, this could be a whole different situation going on, y'all. I just don't know if I want Shador playing this. I want to be in an organization that the owner, the GM, the head coach, the staff, the team, they like that. But I know they probably already have a quarterback, but goodness gracious. Ryan Nicole, Kevin, what's good? Kevin House, say Oklahoma City in the building, LG, J. Will, Val C, Miss Campbell, Eddie, K. Black, Carl, EB, what's good? Mike, Danny, say, bro, made me look. Quarterback switched that 2 weeks. Well, they didn't switch. I don't know if he officially well, Kevin said, no, we're not making a quarterback change. So Kevin's saying they ain't making a quarterback change. Okay, Kevin, do whatever you want to do, bro. However you want this thing to go to the bottom of the ocean, drive it. You the captain of the ship, baby. B-Rob. DJ, you say, I'm glad Shador's not. Yeah, I don't think I want to see Shador, especially not Green Bay. Listen, Parsons finna be coming around the corner when he comes. He'll be coming around the corner when he comes. Boy, that boy coming. And if he ain't coming, the other one coming, whoever the other one is, cause Parsons coming. Whoo-wee. Boy, hey. Listen, this thing ain't real. Just girl. Hey, a little bit, ain't it? FD. D-Bell, you say, I agree with you. Yeah, because it's a lot going down. Them boys getting, it just look like this team ain't going nowhere. This is a not going nowhere season. So, then, you know they hollering, he gets about 8 to 9 reps at the end of practice. Man, that ain't no practice. When he gets in the rotation, man, I heard the coach say Bailey. So, okay. Jay Walker. Just girl, you say Kevin the one calling plays, see? Hey, I don't want to call the plays for Shador. Give me somebody trying to win. Tommy Reese finna get up out of there. If they give him a head coach job, he gone. That boy finna be gone. V-Rod, you say, I think Shador can sit back. Yeah, sit back and watch this mess, because, boy, this thing going to the bottom of the ocean. Miss Cameron, what's good? Just girl, you say, instead of creating a plan around your quarterback, he wants to fit a quarterback. Yeah, and it ain't working. Eddie, you say, Grown, sit and simmer. Yeah, sit and simmer. But I know when it is his time, he will go out there and look good, but whoo, boy, I, I don't know what you could do with this situation right here. You can win games, but like even if they would have beat Cincinnati, it still didn't look like it was good. In this game right here, they was holding off in there with Ravens. Then it just got ugly. So man, listen, Shador, project work on your craft, and if your number get called, boy, send them up. Send them up. Hey, send them up. Boy, you better send all them things up, because I don't know what you going to get when you get out there. Hey, you know they got that saying, a box of chocolate? Boy, it could be a box of chocolate out there, boy. I don't know what these boys got going on. Because, boy, it's real out there. It's real. JB, Mark say you been waiting on you. Yeah, man. Hey, the Browns don't want to win nothing. They defense good, but they don't want to win nothing. Ms. Cam, you say agree with you, Cole. I'm glad 12 ain't. Yeah, nah, 12. You got to sit this, boy. Let them have this mess. Danny, he might have a new OC, head coach, quick. He might just as well might have one. And let's jump into the next subject. So, okay, this is why I'm really saying this. If Shador get out there, we don't know how Kevin gonna call these plays. We just gotta go with it. Now, we might think it's obvious, but when everybody that's gonna talk gonna make it like it ain't obvious. So, yes, I believe Kevin will call good plays, but Kevin just ain't it. Kevin is not that guy. He might know his time about up. The owner might have walked past him and say, hey, Kevin, if you can't keep this game close with Green Bay and Detroit, and they put 40 or 50 on us, with that defense I got, come on now. You and Bear might have to get your hat, your coat, and walk on out the door. So, I don't know if Shador want to deal with this mess. Now, getting a new head coach, that's a whole new ball game. They might keep Kevin and Bear, but this don't look like it's getting better, y'all. When you look at this schedule, they might could muster out 3 wins. Might. Not for certain. They might muster out. Look at it now. In this first 8 games, they might muster out a Minnesota win, Miami and New England. Might. But Minnesota might thump them. Miami and New England might thump them. So we looking at, well, the next 2 games 0-4. Point blank period. Minnesota is up and out. Pittsburgh, I feel like that's a loss. Miami and New England up and out. Then you got the Jets. That's maybe a win. But then you got the Baltimore again. They gonna come to your crib and whoop you. Las Vegas, I don't know what the Raiders gonna do. San Francisco should win. Tennessee, that's probably a win. Chicago, that's up and out. Buffalo, that's a loss. Pittsburgh, that's a loss. Cincinnati, up and out. So you got possibly 3 wins in the first half. 1, 2, and then it feel like you got a guaranteed 2 in the second half. Some other games up in the air, but so you might be looking at 5 wins. Ah, man, listen. I don't know if I want Shador out there for no 5 wins. Because, see, with Joe out there, it ain't like that. When Joe out there, it ain't like that. YJ, what's good? Said Colin, I thought they made up the emergency QB3, but the Seahawks got Jalen. Nah, they got it, but that's basically saying you ain't seeing the field unless both of them get knocked out of the game. So you really ain't gonna see the field like that. Now it can happen, but it ain't happening like that. But they need to put Joe Flacco at QB3 and Shador at QB2 for right now. Let DG go out there and see what he look like. Because everybody talking about, DG will look good. All right. Put him out there then. Put DG out there and let him be running with a chicken, like a chicken out there. And y'all already know he can't see. So if he can't see, then where he going to be hitting? I looked at that play. Yes, he might have saw it early. But I looked at all the people that was running routes. And when he threw it to that running back, I said, all right, cool. And I just watching him. It's backup time, whatever. But, yeah, this ain't it, boy. When you go to these, and I know Shador say he want to turn around the franchise, but, boy, if you could look up into a franchise that's half decent, let's go with that, because this finna get real. This about to get real. And we just don't know how Kevin gonna call plays for Shador. Kevin, and it's a reason Kevin don't want to put DG in. Yeah, he said, hey, I ain't making no quarterback changes, but we'll find out. We about to find out soon what the quarterback, who it's gonna be. But man, it's real out there. But the NFL in regular season, they not playing. They coming for you. They coming for you. So imagine if the O-line ain't really like that. Then Shador in trouble. DG in trouble. Joe Flacco in trouble. Like, you don't want to put a player out there like that and they getting tossed up. Kevin might be thinking, well, probably going to lose to Green Bay. Probably going to lose to Detroit. 0-4. So right now he on an 8 loss from last year to 9. Make that 9-10. 10 losses, 4 to start the year. 6 to end the year. Yeah, y'all, we don't want Shador in that. Now, if his number called, I hope everything done got figured out. I hope the O-line playing good. Hope the running backs toting it, and they just needed. They one missing piece is the quarterback. But right now, y'all, that offense ain't by nothing. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. PC, what's good? You say Green Bay gonna put 30, 35 up on them? Golly. Serena, what's happening? B-Rod, you say, I thought DG was Kevin guy. Hey, he don't want to put him out there with that. Like, nah, he going out there for Green Bay. I think they trying to get past the London game. Just because Joe out there, Joe ain't doing nothing. Joe is doing nothing. That ain't even helping Kevin. That's why I'm like, but if he don't want to put DG in, is you scared of Green Bay and Detroit? Or are you saying you scared of Joe DG? We already know you don't really care about Shador, but goodness. Almighty, you say he chose DG. And when he looked bad, the blank, yeah, all up in a little while. All up. Little Mama G. Lisa, yeah, we made it back safely. We made it back safely. Rich girl, you say there are a lot of teams who need quarterbacks at this point. It is, but I don't know when Shador going to get his opportunity, but with Cleveland, that opportunity don't look too, look. Now, he might get in there and make that thing happen, but boy, them boys for real out there. JB, you say, yeah, they out there looking. Yeah. Let Shador relax. Finally, let's get some reps. Get my boy some reps. Put Joe at QB3. Let Shador get some reps and get developed. Whatever they keep saying about this develop. Whatever. Just y'all, boy, Cleveland. I don't know what that is. Stella K, you say you was at the game and Joe has to go. May need 12 in there to help turn around. We might, but I know Joe can't get it done, but let's go and get DG out there. Toss him out there. See what it look like. Because he supposed to be all that in a bag of chips. Let's see what that look like. John, you said Joe can't get off tomorrow. Parson coming. They finna tee off on that boy. Brandon, you said trade 12. Just trade 12 to the 49ers of Miami. But does Miami got an O-line? Kid, you say Shador needs to find his way to Miami. The line is bad as well, but it's time for them to move on. See, this is what everything come down to me. It's the O-line. I need him playing behind a solid O-line. But I guess you can't get that if your team ain't like that. I don't know what Kevin had in 23 that made his team win 11 games. But I know in reality they could be 1-1 right now. But still, even if they was, it wouldn't have looked good. But maybe if they would have had a better offensive plan, it'll look better because the defense holding down. Eddie, you say Shador is not. That's a good thing. Correct. We just waiting out. KD, you say Shador at the sideline with I seen him talking to Joe. Yeah, Bruce. They say that ain't about nothing, man. Them little plays after practice. They say that ain't enough. When they had opportunity to put Shador in, get reps, we hear them hollering Bailey. Bailey did an amazing job acting like Joe Burrow. Well, who finna act like Jordan Love? Who finna act like Jordan Love? Who is finna act like Jordan Love? All right. They on Shador. Listen, they on my boy. They on my boy. I'm talking about for no reason. None at all. Yo, let's jump into that next subject. I'm still trying to figure out why Shador's name was brought up for this Baltimore game. Like, what was Baltimore? What were they trying to do? To rub it in Cleveland face like, hey, we was about to get Shador. We gave y'all Shador. We always, look, boy, we run y'all, man. We gave y'all Shador. We gave him to y'all. But in that part, they still making Shador look bad. So I don't get that. Like, why y'all throwing Shador's name out there? And you ain't have to. All this stuff could have been said. So my thinking is it was for Baltimore and Cleveland. They little whatever thing they got going on. Because, Cleveland the old Cleveland stepped out on them and went to Baltimore. So they just wanted to rub it in their face. But in the same time, they rubbed it in their face on Shador. Like, you trying to hurt my boy on this. But that's cool. Y'all got to keep throwing my boy name out there because he like that. We saw the video. I keep telling y'all it's a video that's showing what either they want Shador future to look like that or they say it is going to look like that. I don't know, but I like the way Shador handled it. Shador said, hey. I don't speak on the past, man. I don't speak on that. Post-draft, none. All I'm focused on is today and everything going forward. Anything in the past, that's in the past. I like that comment. Boy, my boy know how to handle that media. Boy, Shador is a media champion out here. They can't get my boy to fall for that nonsense. Shador, what do you got to say about, and y'all, I thought they was going to ask him later, like whenever he started playing. They served that up on a hot dish after the game. Hey, Shador, this is what they're saying about you. Is that true? Shador hit him like, nah. I don't talk about that. I don't talk about that, man. We talking about the game at hand right now. We trying to win games. The draft over. That don't serve me no purpose. I like that, y'all. You gotta add that to your to your game now. If it don't serve you no purpose right now, today, or going forward, why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about it? So, Shador, boy, you out here, you making it happen. But they own you. They are on you. I'm talking about your name. You was the man in week 1. Because they had the shades and the backwards hat. You was the man. Now you the man in week 2. Because they talking about you. So, let's see what they going to do on week 3. Week 3, they going to be hollering, put DG and Shador in. Let's see if Shador can handle Parson. They going to try to throw Shador out there for the Green Bay. Nah. We going to go in order. We'll go in order. Let DG handle this. If DG take off like a rocket, so be it. We know Shador take off like a rocket too. But if he can, let him go. Because y'all showed, boy. I guess them boys say, hey, that man got jersey sales, throw his name out there. See what it do. See what it do. So, at the end of the day, y'all, I keep coming back to this because I want to say this as much as possible. When Shador does get a chance, it will go in his favor. I just don't know what it's going to look like because Kevin, if Kevin done been in the game long enough, he know what it look like when a coach getting let go. He know when it look like when a coach getting let go. So if he catch the drift that he might be out of there, he might don't care no more. But then you always got to be auditioning for your next job. So he could throw in their face. He had 2 big boy seasons. But at the same time, he just ain't no Jim Harbaugh. He ain't no Pete Carroll. He ain't no old Double B out there. He just not it. And it may not even be him. It's just that location might be a location that just will not win. Like, not consistently. Maybe that organization can't win. Now, maybe if they gave me the keys to it, I'm the owner, I'm calling the shots, I'm getting the best coach available, I'm going to let them operate how they need to operate. I'm going to be looking too now. Hey. All right. Well, what we need. But I don't know what it is with Cleveland. They just ain't it. Even if you get rocking and rolling, you got a superstar wide eye, superstar DN, superstar quarterback. They just can't put this thing together. So, Cleveland, y'all got our boy. If they give him opportunities, so be it. But I don't know if we want this one. Well, goodness. Because it's just, it ain't lining up right. Everything look, they done put the ball in his hands 2 games to win it. He can't win it. Do we not have no run game? I don't know. Lamar, you say get rid of Bear. It looked like it. And then everybody got mad because the guy put yo, they got mad because the guy, I was about to do it, but they got mad because the guy put on the paper bag on his head. Who is that? Why are they putting a paper bag? Like, Cleveland got a certain game percentage that they supposed to put on the brown paper bag. You know you saw her when they saying, hey, who put that brown paper bag there in Baltimore? We're not ready for that yet. I know we're 0-2, but not yet. So when is the time that you put on the brown paper bag? Like, y'all wilding. Selmo, you say Colin Shador went through the same thing at Jackson State. Correct. He gonna come out on top. DJ, you say he calling plays like he better. Hey. Yeah, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, you going to the bottom of the ocean. I ain't coming down there with you, boy. And if I come off in there, I got on the whole suit. Goggles off. Get back up. Get back up. Yeah, I ain't going deep. Rich girl, you say, we don't want this opportunity. It look like we might not. Like, hey. See, you say if Shador does go out there with Green Bay, I hope he's able to make Parsons easy. Well, if they put us in there, I don't know, because Green Bay D-line been going to get it. Whoo! Boy, that boy gonna be dancing out there. He gonna be dancing out there, Miss Mel. You say Shador said he don't remember saying, yeah, hey, my boy ain't worried about no draft. JG, you say Shador gonna be all right. He will, but I'm just letting y'all know. Woo! There's some real stuff out here. Yeah, Miss Beverly, they know he really first round. They see JJ out there for Minnesota. They like, bruh, what is he doing? That man was missing wide open throws, boy. EB, you say Shador isn't even playing. And they're saying it's boring when we have. Yeah, they want Shador out there. COG. You say exactly. The Cleveland Browns are just, yeah, they known for it. Shy, you say Kevin not getting let go. They should, cause this ain't working. Cause okay, you had in 5 years he had 2 good seasons. Then he had some wins, but only 2 good seasons. Last year he stunk it up. This year he look like he's stinking it up. You can't get it done in 6 years, man. This ain't for you. Janny, you say they put Gage on the practice squad. Oh, they picked him back up? Man, let my boy go. Brandon, you say Parson will have a field day against? Yeah, man, he finna go eat. Yeah, JG, this a L. This a L. William, exactly. It won't. Never have, never will. That's why we ain't really tripping, but boy, Shador, you go out there with that there, boy. You dealing with a real squad. Them boys come. Miss Harris, you say when Shador play, that's when I watch. They ain't really letting nobody watch unless you in the area, unless you got all the networks to do it. Cause yeah, it ain't looking good out there. JG, you said Shador legendary will come from all the change that will be made in the NFL behind him. And then they got a saying too. They saying that the refs, now I don't know how true this is, but they saying the refs they blow the whistle on other quarterbacks, but they let Joe get teed off on there. So you just never know how this thing gonna be. I do know one thing, that they believe QJ gonna be him. But the wide receivers, y'all, the wide receivers, I thought Jerry Jeudy and Tillman and Thrash was gonna get out there and catch that thing. They are leading the NFL in drop passes, and I think they led the NFL in drop passes last year. So this whole situation, now, Shador get in and turn it around. Turned it around. He's turned it around. He might, but when I tell y'all, if you're leading the NFL in drop passes, that's not good. That is not good. So if you lead the NFL in drop passes, is that because Joe Flacco not getting them there to you at a right amount of time and you ain't trying to get bammed up, or your hands ain't like that? So, Cleveland just got a lot going on, y'all. And I don't even know where you start to fix it. Is it Kevin? Is it Barry? Is it the owner? Is the O-line? We know Joe ain't it. We knew Joe ain't it from the past 2 years. The man was a backup. They just placed him in the cupcake you over. He the real QB3. He the real QB2/QB3. You put him in on the back end when you're like, well, hey, like right now, Joe Flacco, if he won with us, Cincinnati would call him. Or who else out there that need a quarterback? Yeah. It's wild out here, y'all. It's just maybe QJ could help him out. Everybody liked what he was doing, but he was doing that at the end of the game. Like, QJ, let me see you get out here versus Green Bay. I know you good. I know you got that go-getter in you, but let me see you get out here versus Green Bay and tote that thing. Now, you tote that thing versus Green Bay, that's going to be good. See, we got to turn into a run team, y'all. Cleveland needs to turn into a run team. That's the only way you kind of stay up in the mix with these boys. You got to be able to run it. They really can't run it. So if you can't run it and the team know you finna pass, like the past 2 games, Joe Flacco done dropped back 45 times. So I'm assuming the next 2 games, Joe gonna drop back 45 times. That is a lot. That is a lot. Like, bring that down to maybe Take 15 of those attempts and give it to the running back. Let QJ have an extra 15 attempts and see what he do. I'd rather get 2nd and 8, 3rd and 5 before we be stuck at incomplete pass. And remember I told y'all, somebody said it on here. Remember I told y'all that Joe Flacco would be by the time we get to 6 games, he might have 10 to 13 TDs and then he gonna have 7 or 8 picks. Well, right now I think he got more interceptions than he had touchdown passes. But either way, I told y'all Joe ain't gonna give us nothing to win no games. So that's where we at. We looking at Joe not winning games. I feel bad for Joe. I guess Joe was trying to figure out, hey, bae, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to see if I still got it. And then Baltimore say, boy, you don't got it. Green Bay finna surely show him he ain't got it. If I'm Joe, I'm here. I'm throwing that ball soon. Hit. They going to say, God, dog, Joe getting that ball out fast. Yeah, Parson ain't finna hit me. Parson feeling like he got new life out here in Green Bay. No, he trying to knock my mouthpiece back to Cleveland. Now, I'm getting that ball out. So, right now, hand that ball off to QJ. Hit. Man, give QJ the ball. Let that boy toad it. Stop playing. Because at this moment, it ain't nothing popping off, yo. It ain't nothing popping off for these boys. This season, even though we 2 games in, it looked like a wash. It looked like a wash. But maybe this week you try to run it more because you can't throw it more. You cannot throw it no more. You done threw it, what, over 90 times in 2 games? Wide receivers ain't catching. Man, let these boys run that ball. Throw it to QJ, he'll catch it. Throw it to Samson, he'll catch it. Let somebody do something, but don't put my boy out there to just get roasted. Janet, did you say, I seen him try to run down that DB that run a 4-2. Ain't no way he catching him. PWB said, that, yeah, hey, they doing it over and over and over. That's why Cleveland where they at now. Just top to bottom, they ain't got it. They got a franchise quarterback, but they ain't let that man cook since they got him. They played games with him. Now the game's getting played in their face. Everybody wants somebody else. Everybody want DG now. They want Shador, but nah. Let DG go. Somebody say DG's going to look good when he gets in there. He might. Bro, try to make it happen out there. Try your best. Joe. Hey, yeah. Hey, glad you came through. Listen, I told y'all I ain't got no show unless y'all rock with me. I thank God for y'all. Echo, you say Shador, Todd, yeah, man. Ms. L, you say could be those drop passes. Nah, they were dropping them last year. Rod, you say Joe should look out for the best interest of the team and remove. Nah, he can't. That pride won't let you do it. Your pride won't let you do it. You say, nah, that ain't on me. I could have won that first game. We should be 1-1. This game really wasn't on me. According to my wide receivers dropping passes. So, you can tell yourself anything. DJ, say, Colin, it's bad when your kids... Yeah, hey, listen. When they looking at you like, Pop, you been a backup for 2 years. You not better than Shador. We throw our wrists up too, Daddy. When we be at school and score touchdowns, you ain't even got no celebration, Daddy. We throwing the wrist up. Throwing that wrist up. Hey, yeah, I hit Trill Burger. It was good. But the Waffle Bus kind of got a burger like that. And C, you say, it wasn't lost on me. The rookie scored the last touchdown. They telling that. Well, that was on the back end of the defense. They ain't get the ready and come get you, boys. They ain't get them boys. This girl, you say DG will look good until those sacks catch up with him. Well, I don't even know if he's going to be able to see. And with Parson coming down, man, they don't want to put DG out there in that. Ego, you say they going to sell the team that has him already made. Man, he want to get that billion. Shy, you say the running backs catch the ball better? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Throw that thing to them boys, because, boy, y'all ain't got it over here. Like, I don't know how you walk Shador out into that situation. I know he's looking at it, but maybe he's assessing it like Colorado was. Like, man, I can do it at Colorado, I can do it here. Maybe you can, but, boy, these boys ain't playing. Ma, you say the only reason why they take the L because the D-line can't stay? Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I ain't know what they was doing, Miss Beverly, out there balling. Jay Will, you say you thought Jared Drew. I did, too. I don't know why these boys dropping the pass. Excuse me. I don't know why they... Sugar, I did. I don't know why they dropping these passes. PWB, you said they are not going to lose face, so Dillion has to go out there first. Correct. So, y'all, let's look at this. So, when Dillon Gabriel goes in, when do you send him out? So, this my thing. And they kind of saying it without saying it. They say they trying to get through the first 6 games. So, they're trying to get through 6 games. They're trying to let Green Bay slide by. Detroit, slide by. Minnesota, London, that's a lot of travel. That's a different environment. Let's let that slide by. Okay, come back. We take a bus ride to Pittsburgh. Slide by. So now you done let all the tough games slide by. You have Miami and New England. Miami don't look like they all that. New England got a new coach. Now I could throw out a Dillon Gabriel. I could throw out him versus Miami, New England, and the Jets. I could get him buttered up. 3 cupcake games plus a bye. So I got 4 weeks before we play Baltimore at 425. 2 games, a bye week, New York Jets. And then it's Baltimore. So by then, we could work something out. Because, boy, Baltimore coming. Maybe he'll have his confidence. Maybe he'll be playing good. And then you have the Raiders. I don't know what the Raiders' record is. Then you got San Francisco. I haven't looked at San Francisco, but I'm thinking they all right. Then he come back with Tennessee. That's a cupcake. Chicago, they be up in the air. Buffalo, they gonna beat them. So teams I know gonna beat them in that second half: Baltimore, San Francisco, Buffalo, Pittsburgh. I don't know what Cincinnati gonna have at quarterback. So the rest kind of the Miami down. You only got 1, 2, 3 certified wins guaranteed. I don't know what Cincinnati gonna look like. Well, no, 4. Baltimore, San Francisco, Buffalo, and Pittsburgh. That's 4 losses guaranteed out of the other games. That's 4 losses. I don't know what the Raiders, Tennessee, Chicago, and Cincinnati gonna look like. So they're probably holding DG and Shador. They probably holding DG and Shador for that second half of the season. Because the next 2 games is a thump. Minnesota up in the air. Pittsburgh, probably a thump. And then you got Miami, New England. Now, that ain't to say you can't lose. That's just saying, Joe, I get your pockets right. Get you some more cash. Just don't get beat up out there, boy. They coming. Got tough scratchy on. So maybe they trying to hold it through the first 6 games. And then get the last 2 games to DG. Like, hey. But if that whooping get real bad versus Green Bay and they beating us 35-0 first half, when do you put out DG? When do you put him out? This just getting real, y'all. It's getting real. And every game, Cleveland looking worse and worse. Next two should be L's. But anything can happen in the NFL. Anything can happen on one of these games. But it feel like two L's coming. It just feel like two L's coming. So, DG, maybe they saving you for Miami. Because they like, next two, you ain't ready. So we going to hold you back. Because them boys coming. So, but DG got to get out there. Now, they can hype DG up all they want. Yes, he probably going to make some plays. But when they get enough film on him, they coming for him too. You know it's all about that film game once they got you down pat. Because I don't know what Jaden Daniels did on this past weekend. But that first week, boy, if this year, boy, they shut Jaden Daniels down. So, and then look, J.J. McCarthy, first game versus Chicago, he ain't look like he was balling. He came back at the end and balled. In this game right here, he ain't balling. So it's like, man. Yeah, TP. Kevin say he ain't making no changes. He trying to hold off. He trying to hold off until maybe after Pittsburgh. Or maybe you throw him out there, somebody versus Minnesota, but it ain't looking good. Nothing they throwing out there working right now, so it technically don't matter. Joe T, you say if Joe is not going to win any games, why not play the rookies? Well, they trying to get them through the crunch part of the schedule. That crunch, because they did a prediction. They say the first 5 games they was going to lose. First 5 or 6, and they following suit. Jay Will, you say this is all familiar with Cleveland? Yeah, they know this what they do. They know this what they do. You can't bubble wrap them, but, man, look. That O-line ain't like that. First, try to get a run game going. Run the ball more. Stop giving Joe Flacco all the pass attempts. Cut his pass attempts down to 30 or 25. Yeah, Kevin trying to say DG, like, hey, Jimmy, Barry, I'm not putting DG out there. Gotta let old man Joe, Grandpa, gotta let Joe go do it. Can't do the young guys like that. Brandon, you say you saw they still gave DG max protection. Even I didn't see it, but I just seen how he looked down that first touchdown. He said height, and he just watched him. I was like, man, what they gonna shut that mess down? Red, what's happening? You say, yep, they should win in Miami. They should, but you just never know. Rich girl, you say, I said this is going to be Cleveland till you do right by me. Yeah, it is. DJ, you say Colin, like you say, they gotta hype him up. Hype, yeah, they gotta put him out there where we possibly can win. So maybe they get their first win versus Miami. They could have had it versus Cincinnati, but hey, they didn't. Rod, you say the Browns are wasting their man. Last year, y'all, they say they roster average like the 30-year-olds. And you know, in the NFL, you need a young squad. This year, they done got it down to 26. So I guess they finna use these 10 picks. Maybe Kevin's saying, hey, everybody keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. We can't tell the world yet, but hey, tank. Don't tell the players either. Barry and the owner, they all might be, listen, could be a tank year. If Kevin don't get fired and he only win, not saying that he need to, because I ain't trying to take nobody's job, but if Kevin stank it up and be 0-8 plus 6 losses last year, then he add another 4. Listen, I think 0-16 was what Tennessee gave. They might be on the record to get that. They might. They really might be on the record. Stella K, you say, Colin, after seeing Joe in person yesterday, it's a wrap. Yeah. He ain't like that. I told y'all that. Brandon, you say, Kevin, bed that old line to protect Joe. At least 10 weeks, they can't, though. Craig, you say, yo, Simo, what you're not accounting for is week 4 is the locker room going to lay down because it's, it's getting real like that. How you say they think they're going to get more games from move. Listen, let's jump into that. Let's talk about this quarterbacks, y'all. All the quarterbacks in the league that ain't really like that Shador could be bought. Minnesota could have got a Shador in a dome. The Saints could have got Shador. Even Pete Carroll could have got Shador. Pittsburgh could have got Shador. But okay, everybody passed on. Miami could have got Shador. But okay, it is. Oh my goodness. The Jaguars need Shador bad. But hey, they don't have him. Now, looking at the quarterbacks, then Cincinnati need a quarterback. So who they gonna call? Who you gonna call? Kirk Cousins. That's who they better call. They better call a veteran quarterback. If I'm a team that's losing, I'm calling Jameis Winston. Jameis, please come help us. But y'all, the college quarterbacks. Arch Manning, y'all. We trying to figure out what that happened to Arch Manning last year, why I thought he was going to ball this year. Something either wrong with Arch's shoulder or arm or body, or his confidence gone and something different. So that's Arch, okay? LSU quarterback. Florida threw all them interceptions, and LSU could not score any points. So Brian Kelly, boy, you better count your days out there. You ain't like that. All right, so Clemson quarterback, not like that. The quarterbacks that's holding it down is Vanderbilt quarterback looking good, Oklahoma quarterback looking good, Miami Hurricanes quarterback looking good, Indiana quarterback looking good. Arizona State be back and forth. Like if he ain't playing nobody, he look good. Then he kind of play somebody out. So I don't know about him. But if I gotta look for a quarterback, I'm looking at them, but I'm watching them hard to see, do they fit the NFL? Because y'all know it is a fit type of style type thing. So, y'all, they hype this class up. Oh my goodness, class of 26. Cleveland's gonna get a quarterback. Look, Cleveland looking out there like, well, we better stay with Shador. We better figure out how to get an O-line and some wide receivers. That's what Cleveland need, an O-line and some wide receivers. O-line and wide receivers, they need that bad. Because if they have that, now they got an opportunity. Because you got to be able to run. If we done passed the ball 45 times in back-to-back games, we telling the NFL, we telling Green Bay, hey, we're not going to run the ball. Green Bay finna tee off on these boys. So, Justin, what's happening? Jefferson City, Missouri. Yeah, y'all, this thing getting real. And it don't seem like no good quarterbacks out here. So what? We need to be looking for all O-line. We need to look for Cleveland need to look for everything but a quarterback. Stick with the O2 rookies and build your O-line up. Build your D-line up. Or build whatever you need to build up. O-line, wide receivers. Maybe your secondary, maybe your linebackers. Build it up because, hey, ain't no quarterbacks out there like that right now. Monet, you say, oh yeah, Colin, you forgot that kicker got messed up and hurt this. Oh, the kicker got hurt? Goodness gracious. Amar, you say, Art, yeah, that could be the thing too. Arch could not be like that, but he ain't play like that last year. But when he was throwing passes, they showed a camera like he was like, like if you doing that, throwing a pass, you hurt. DJ, you say Kevin lose this job after week 12, he'll be in. No, Kevin ain't going to college. Kevin's sticking to the NFL. He had the silver spoon in his mouth since day one. So he's staying in the NFL. They might say, hey, Kevin, we're going to give you another try. Get these picks right. We got. So they got to see what Shador and DG could do. Because Joe ain't it. But ain't no quarterbacks out there so far. And then the word is now, it's not any quarterbacks being developed because all they're doing is hiking the ball real quick. Hike. They just run a lot of plays. So it's like, oh my goodness, now it's not quarterbacks. Now it's not quarterback. So, yo, they ain't hyping them QBs up no more. They not hyping them up. And DJ Lagway was out there looking bad. Lenore Saylor, yeah, he got hit. You could call it flag, whatever, but y'all, it's just on a certain amount of quarterbacks that's really shaking something out there. You say Shador would have been a better option in Minnesota and New Orleans. Also, remember Joe Burrow is out 3 months. Yeah, he done. That's pretty much the season. Miss Cameron was good. He would have been. Miss Cameron, you say, who wants Kevin as head coach? Nobody. He better hope he keep this job. Janet, you say they need an O-line and wide receivers back. They do. Jay Will, you said Arch Manning is ruined this season for yeah, I don't know what it is for Texas. They just ain't. I thought Texas was like that. Yo, whoever put the ranking out, I'm gonna do when I do my college show today. We're gonna talk about a lot because whoever putting these rankings out, they ranking off a brand. They are not ranking off of what these boys doing. Yeah. When they say the partner got God, dog, what? Whoo-wee. BF. Yeah, Parson finna get by 4, 5, 6, 7 sacks over there. Shy. You say Myles Garrett was hot. Myles Garrett, like, man, this. But they gonna end up having to get rid of that, man. They lose him, it's a wrap. Country Boy, you say Texas head coach already came out last week and said Arch has no injuries. He got something. Cause he just really not it. And it's tough to believe he went from that. Ring my bell, you say Cole, did you hear? Kevin not gonna push Shador. Yeah, well, he say he ain't changing quarterbacks at the moment. Well, they ain't say at the moment, but he ain't changing quarterbacks right now. They trying to ride out this tough schedule. The Green Bay, the Detroit, the Pittsburgh, Minnesota, they might squeeze out a win. And then Miami and New England, they ain't really like that. Well, not compared to them other boys. Selmore, you say Cleveland got over 10 draft picks in the draft, and they will get what they need for the team. They better get what they need to succeed. NL, you say the Packers will, yeah, they finna tear them up. You say they activating Shador week 8. They might try to put that boy in with Baltimore when Baltimore come back. Like, hey, we done gave DG his try. DG really not like that. He can't see over the O-line. He's throwing a lot of interceptions. Yeah, push Shador in. It's same for Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore tee off on him. They try to figure something out. Because it ain't like that. All right, yeah, hey, Detroit, y'all finna win that. LG, you say college rankings. Colin, we got to talk about that. Notre Dame. Yes, Notre Dame 0-2. And they still got them in. They say it's been years since an 0-2 team been in the top 25. Now, how's South Florida not in the top 25 and they beat Florida? Now, I don't know if Florida ain't in the top 25 no more. And Baltimore, Boise State ain't. Maybe that's why they try to keep them out. But 0-2, you don't think it's a team that won 2 games better than the man, we holding Notre Dame for rankings, man. So, yeah. Yeah, this wild. All right, you say, nah, they going to play Bailey. Probably will. They'll find a way. But that's okay with me. Because if Cleveland can't run the ball and they know we passing, I don't want that. But look here, y'all. I will be back on later today, and we going to ride out. We going to talk some college ball. We going to talk more Shador in Cleveland. We going to talk the NFL. You know it's Monday Night Football tonight. So, hey, we getting down tonight. I think the Bucks play tonight versus Houston Texans. Listen, I almost was about to be there for the Houston Texans game. But check this. I am an author. Check my book out, The Power of Faith and Positive Thinking. Grab that. Check it out. Also, I do consulting on, man, building you a business on social media, getting you monetized, teaching you how to use your gifts and talents to put them out here so you can serve your gifts to everybody. I teach you all that. If you got a business you want to promote, email me. Got a product you want to promote, email me. You got a YouTube channel, social media you want to promote, email me. info@lifeandfootball.com. That's info@lifeandfootball.com. I will be back on. We got to talk some college ball today. Listen, y'all, we gotta talk about a lot. It's just been a lot going on everywhere. Everywhere. College football, Coach Prime them, the Gators, Texas, everybody. So email me if you need anything. Holla at y'all.